Hey guys, PLJ_95 here with a tutorial on a chicken farm that will give you cooked chicken, feathers and eggs, all with the simple push of a button. Without further ado, let me show you the things that you're going to need to make this farm. You will need a button, 2 observers, a pressure plate, 2 dispensers, 1 redstone comparator, 1 redstone repeater, 12 pieces of redstone, 1 trapdoor, 1 glass block, 2 chests, 2 hoppers, 1 slab, 1 lava bucket, a minimum of 25 building blocks, and also a way to get chickens into your farm. The chicken farm has 2 different redstone components. The first one, which is on my left, is a redstone clock that we can activate by standing on a pressure plate. If I stand here to the side, you can always pause the video to use this as a reference for later. The dispenser will be located underneath 1 hopper and behind a slab with a hopper underneath. Underneath the pressure plate, you will need to place a piece of redstone and then a repeater. The repeater is there to improve the signal strength of the redstone because without it, it will not reach the comparator. Run the redstone up to the comparator as you can see on the screen, making sure you turn your comparator on, which you can see from the mini redstone torch being red. The observer face should be facing the redstone clock, and the dispenser will be facing the slab that you can see. The second redstone component is this one here. It is a lava bucket dispenser. The redstone, you can see on the back, runs between the observer and the dispenser. You have to place the button on the observer before you place your lava bucket into your dispenser, or when you place your bucket, the observer will update and the lava will be dispensed earlier than you want. It should look like this when you press the button, where the lava goes back into the dispenser. Now I will show you how to build the farm. Start by placing 2 chests in the place that you want your items to be collected, and run a hopper feeding into this double chest. On top of the hopper, place a slab because this is where our chickens will be stood once they are spawned in. Place a glass block in front of the slab because that will be our barrier for where our eggs get dispensed from the dispenser. Now look at the block in front of the double chest. Move 3 blocks to your left and dig down 2 blocks like so. Do the same for the 2 blocks on the right, and then move upwards 2 blocks, again digging down 2 blocks. The next block, only break 1 block, only dig 1 block down. Then, leaving this one, build a 2x3 grid for our redstone clock, and then with an extra building block, run it into the back of the hopper like so. Going back to the start, place a piece of redstone down and then put a building block on top with your pressure plate. After, put your redstone repeater, which if you stand on the pressure plate you will see will light up. Run the other redstone pieces into this block here, place one on top, and then take your comparator, turn it on, and finish this little clock with your redstone pieces like this. Now move to the front and place your observer so that the face is facing the redstone clock. Move back to the front and crouch, place your dispenser so that it is facing this slab. If you want, you can break the 2 blocks underneath the dispenser and the observer because we do not need them. Move to the front of the build and look at the left hand side of the slab. Place 2 building blocks, and on top of this first building block place a dispenser so that it is facing the slab. Come to the back of these 2 building blocks and on the floor place 2 more building blocks and have your observer on the end of this one closest to the pressure plate whilst also looking at it. You have to run your 2 remaining redstone pieces into the back of both like this. Don't forget to place your button on front of the observer before you put your lava into your dispenser, otherwise the lava will go everywhere. Now you should be able to press the button on the observer and have the lava come out and go back into the dispenser. Now that all the redstone is done, let's build an N shape on the back of the chest around the glass block as well, like this, to create a front of our farm. On the next layer behind, including this block here, build another N shape that goes all the way across the top so that we can keep our chickens hidden into this chamber and they can't get out of the side. Now, take your final hopper and place it on top of the dispenser, moving up one block. So now you are on top of the hopper. Complete a square around this hopper, like so. You should have a space for your chickens. To ensure that the chickens don't escape, make sure that you place your trapdoor like this. One additional thing that I like to do is place 4 building blocks around the outside so that they can only go into one place. Now, place your chickens inside this area. Put as many as you want, like this, not forgetting to close the trapdoor. And then if you did build the extra blocks, break those like so. Now, if you want, you can make this look a little bit nicer by closing your redstone. And all you have to do is wait for your chickens to lay some eggs.
A few moments later.
The chickens have laid some eggs, so now what we have to do is we have to stand on the pressure plate. You'll hear the dispenser working, and baby chickens should be being hatched from these eggs like this. If you press the observer now, the chickens will not get cooked because they are babies, so we have to wait for them to grow.
A few moments later.
The chickens have grown, and now we should be able to press the button on the observer and watch them cook. In the chest, once we've cooked them, we should have the cooked chicken, feathers, and I've waited long enough that there should also be eggs from the adults. If you don't wait long enough, there will be no eggs. So let's give it a try. Okay. In the chest you can see we have 4 eggs, 5 cooked chicken, and 4 feathers. So I hope that you found this farm useful. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share the video. Bye bye!